Every creature-catching game out there has elemental types that they classify their monsters in, and Buddymon is no exception. Most of our type chart is based on Pokémons, including super effectiveness and weaknesses, though there are some notable differences and changes which I'll walk you through right now. So fire, water, and grass type are all still here, though grass has been renamed to nature to be a bit broader and include things that grow organically in the wild like fungi or trees. Normal type is now called basic, because really, what is normalcy anyways, and we've also combined rock and ground type into one typing named Earth. I always felt that they should have been combined in Pokemon, and now that I'm making my own game, I can do that. Electric and psychic types are here and practically the same as they are in Pokemon, and we also have an air type now, which is a replacement for flying type. It's basically the same thing, but I've changed the name to be a bit more broad because we have some Buddymon that specialize in air or wind attacks, but can't necessarily fly. Steel type has become metal type, ghost type is spirit type, poison type is toxic type, and ice type is ice type. Now I know, not a massive change on that last one, but we've given it a gameplay buff of having it be super effective against water types. The last two types we have in Buddymon form a dyad, and are Dark type and Light type. Light type is kind of like our take on the Fairy type from Pokemon, though it's meant to embody holiness/order, physical light in some cases, and of course the general do-goodedness. Now one thing you've probably noticed is that we're missing a few types that Pokemon has, not including ones like Earth, which are reinterpretations or renames of existing Pokemon types. Fighting type, bug type, and dragon type unfortunately did not make the cut in Buddymon. For myself personally, I felt that dragon and bug type described more of an animal archetype rather than an elemental power, and I felt like we could cut them out while still having draconic or buggy Buddymon in the monster roster. When it comes to fighting type, we rolled that more into Buddymon's basic type, and you'll see a lot of fighting-inspired moves in the basic move pool, as well as Buddymon that display more martial-inspired designs. As far as effectiveness and weaknesses go, all of this is still a work in progress, so I can't really show the current iteration of the type chart because everything is subject to change. That being said, our goal is to try and make a very balanced assortment of types, with each having very fair strengths and weaknesses, while also trying to have the type interactions make some sense in a meta context, such as ice freezing water, thus being super effective. If you have any specific ideas for interactions or balancing, please let me know in the comments because I'd love to see what people are thinking, and maybe get some of those ideas into consideration.